don't really recall what I was doing. Maybe going to rift travel? I do have a stone, I'm pretty sure about it.
I wonder, do you know? Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, like the imp said to the ballista operator. Shoot! Most certainly.
How might I serve our mission?
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive
But it doesn't look like I can do anything with it at the moment. Maybe it's just it is what it says on the stone. It's a curative item, including rot. So is rot going to be something we need to cure at some point? What else? We need to talk to the healer's assistant or get into her house. She's working with the orcs, at least based on some correspondence. Connected to them at the very least. She also had the first stone. There are a lot of crafting options I can do too. Mainly use the ore I've collected. If for nothing else, just turn it into cash. How much actual ore do I have? I have the silver one. I think most of it is turned into bars already. I suppose I have the extra shields and light that could also be turned to bars. I got it. Looks like most of it is done. The old metal helmet first worth 378. I don't think I can produce an item of this value, at least with my skills. There was the orc on the beach, right? That's the one thing I also need to do something about. I think the orc is basically fucking with me. Yeah, he's grieving for his brother something, but the orc funeral rites describe such behavior as treasonous. I think he's bullshitting. I thought there might be something. If there was something related to that orc inside the caverns, so anything to indicate that he has been cast out or something, then yeah, that might actually be the case. Yeah. He was on the. Who the hell are you? Charlotte. Ward. Let's talk to Charlotte first. She's guarding the bodies.
Oh, hello! What have we here? An adventurer, I judge, by the world-weary look of your weapon, and a noble by the wonderfully deep pockets clipped to your belt. What luck! What luck!
Are you a trader? Summon spider. Drain willpower. Decrease target's willpower by 5. That would make him very vulnerable to a certain type of attack. What are these? Adventurer's sword. Base kit. Basic sword of the kind and soldier receives on his first day of training. For now. It seems to have like sockets. I don't understand why it's marked like this. There isn't be a weapon of every type. Adventurer's axe, adventurer's staff, and adventurer's bow. Is this some kind of universal upgradable item? Allows you to cast Immolation. I'm mostly looking these through for skills. More Lore Master. Lucky Charms. Strength and Initiative. Inert Clawed Wand. Okay. Who exactly are you?
Charla is my name, good friend. I came to the Second Life some time ago. Some years? Years it must be. Or perhaps not. In any case, it has been time well spent hunting out magnificent goods and selling them to interested parties. So many wonderful artifacts I've found, so many precious relics I'd be so happy to rehome to a trusted buyer.
What kind of wares do you have?
Have a look by all means. You'll find every make and kind of impressive accessories, but you'll also find certain very rare relics too. You look like just the sort of self-starter to appreciate what I mean. Weapons, 4 of them, that the intrepid adventurer can improve and upgrade as he travels if he finds the right pieces. See them? See them? Judge for yourself. Goodbye then, good friend. Goodbye. That is, unless you fancy a glance at some of my wonderful goods.
It seems like the two-handed axe is a sensible thing to get. These are also extremely cheap, so it's not the money issue. In fact, it would make sense to buy all of them, because you never know what you end up using then. And it's 87, 96, 122, 190. It's not that expensive. Am I supposed to figure out myself how to upgrade these fellows? Because that's pretty fucking random. There's so many combination of possibilities that doesn't seem like a good idea. It seems like a wasted time type of thing. I think this what if that's the case, it would be definitely on the lines where I'm tempted to just look online what the items, upgrade items are, so I don't have to waste time just trying everything with them. I don't want to do that either. I'd rather miss out on it. On a second playthrough, yeah, sure, but not on the first. The weapons current that in their current conditions are not useful, so we need to upgrade at least once before they're even at that level. Should I just pay her the money? I can do some additional trades to the money back. Just need to switch items around a little bit. She might also not be here forever, so also repair the goddamn items before you sell them off. I should have extra things. He has multiple bows, for example. Pretty sure only one of them is something I would consider using at the moment, and it's the electrified thing. The heavier crossbow. Really not this piece of crap. We have way too many daggers. Right. Repairs. Actually, the repair hammer is not in the same. Oh, thank God! I can just right click on these. Okay, that's our money back without a doubt. Brutal Elm Shortbow of the Doctor. Yeah, I don't care. What a build. People don't really have builds. Blacksmithing and initiative versus blacksmithing and crafting. The initiative would be probably preferable as a general item. Okay. Might not be perfect, but it's enough to get our money back.
Yes, good friend. I'm quite busy finding goodbye
I'm
then, good
also
friend.
pretty sure I have trading boots. Bartering boots. Maybe other bartering things? Yes.
Yes, good friend. I'm quite busy finding for the moment, but if there's something you'd like to buy, I could set all that aside for a few delicious moments.
Thick leather boots. I have 2 different bartering boots. Ah, okay. Anything else? We could sell the orc armoring, but it's unique, so I don't think so. Also not bad by any means. Has nice bonuses. There's no real negative to it. Is that it? There might be some other item I could have sold, but who the hell cares?
Goodbye then, good friend.
Okay, which boots are better? Bartering or bartering and initiative? So, the current boots serve no purpose. Also, I'm missing a ring. Surely any ring would be better than not having a ring. Telekinesis. Poison resistance, perception. Strength lore master. Strength movement. Intelligence and perception. Okay, that's actually quite nice.
Yes, good friend. I'm
Selling
quite
the
busy
bartering
finding for the
boots.
moment, but if there's something you'd like to buy, I could set all that aside for a few delicious moments. Goodbye then, good friend.
Okay. You can't loot the corpses, but pretty much everything else goes. More fishing rods. Still don't have any use for them. Okay, a little bit of extra. Can I take a closer look at the upgradable items? Basic staff. It looks like it's just fucking test it out. We have quite a lot of essences, things like that, maybe diamonds, inert stones. Yeah, it just could be anything, I suppose. It might help if we could basically get a success on any one of those, so we would get an idea what we can expect the combination of it to be. Also, Brognar needs to die.
Away with your weapons! Away! Don't play down with them in our village. Oh, poor Oggy will never see her again. Tradition goes that a warrior should be buried with his best armor so he can defend himself
But yeah,
in the
this is also
afterlife.
the problem, because that sort of fits the totems and the graves, so it fits. He shouldn't be crying.
I don't want to fight. Oh, he was such a dear lad he was. We wanted to see the world. In our own town, we honored the dead by decorating.
Yeah, I'm skeptical about this, but I'm not sure by any means, because this should be a proper thing to do with graves. However, his reaction is wrong. There's no getting around that.
Hypocrites, liars, fiends.
Yeah, it's a dead oracle, right? So I don't get it. It's just a piece of shit. I don't understand why they're doing the conflicting thing there. Does it pay off in some other
Don't
ways?
pour out the whole pipe.
I don't know. Either way, I think we're heading back to the city.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Okay, the healer's apprentice. Or aid, or whatever.
Now, where is my Pepper? Did it
Where is
sprout
she?
legs and run away? Ah, yes.
Clinic. Hey, we can actually have map markers. She has a house to the south of this place too, but I don't think we have the skills to get in. It has something like level 5 lock. I can do maybe level 3 locks. Might also have to report it to the Legion, not talk it out with her.
That tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Doctor's skill book, okay. Yeah, we definitely have to get in there. We need to get rid of her first. This might be a good way to do it.
Hello again. Terribly sorry, so I've been studying. I've a passion for this work. That strange reaction you...
I can't do anything directly with Evelyn.
That tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't
Just
have gotten
confirming
far.
that it's actually Evelyn. I seem to recall other orders.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Maybe it's another item like this. Proud member of the Fabulous Five. Stars stone from Sicil's black coal. Not really the information I'm looking for. Oh, definitely orc letters. It's sort of cumbersome to try to find specific things. Investigating the lighthouse.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Random sheets of paper. Orcish blood. By order of the All-Mother's chosen one, Groothilda, the sole task of this expedition is to retrieve the Star Stone located in Sicil's black hole. Any and all other objectives are meanwhile postponed and abandoned until the Star Stone is acquired and delivered to Evelyn, a favored friend of the Is the Bloodstone not the Star Stone? It looks the same. This is easily bypassed.
I wouldn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
Just... What? Unlock level 2? Do I need different type of equipment? But yes. Yeah. Pickpocketing. This might actually not be a horrible idea. Not skilled enough. So I don't have any skill at all at lockpicking. No, I should have multiple points. 3. This is skill level 2. Just cannot be opened, so it's something else. Maybe it's plot related or something like that. There's a key.
What do you think you're doing?
I want to just see in her inventory. I don't particularly care about anything else. And stand still all that long.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
That tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
There's no way I can pickpocket Evelyn while she's there. Belaran is too high of a level.
No, I know it's here
Still, this
somewhere.
should give us plenty of
I
time.
really want to ruin this particular batch
We'll stop
of
supply
party
one of the
elixir
beds,
with
which
tools,
allows
will
us
not?
to take a look. We can't take anything, but
You there! Cut it out!
right. It could. That's an abnormal reaction, sort of, no matter what, how I look at it.
I know
Evelyn
it's here
probably is more
somewhere.
important than she
I really want to ruin this
is here.
particular batch of party elixir with
So the
tools,
game doesn't
will
look
not?
well if you just try to do it that way. It might be something to do with this tone too. I mean, it's just supposed to be a ditch, but the game sort of... Actually, the game does this very badly. It's an instant death for the character
Make her
who
worthy
feels
of
that.
grave
I've seen some kind of
responsibilities.
similar warning systems in other games, and the way they do it is they make very explicit that the danger is there. Not just, are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to? It's they're basically saying this is incredibly dangerous. Are you sure you want to? And then you can go and kill yourself.
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled
Here
mind.
the danger seems to be missing. Like, yeah, it's just odd. To me, that wasn't like, you shouldn't be doing this, but like, making it more and more and more important constantly. Secret chest key. Okay, that's sort of weird thing. Naturally, I understand why it's not highlighted, but the game seems to use that quite often. Not really highlighting things. But it also seems sort of a bit arbitrary when it does that and when it doesn't. I do appreciate the fact that you can't see everything directly, but it's sort of... I suppose... it's a good compromise. It's a marksman skill book. Not really useful for us. There's a secret chest somewhere. We got a key for it. So where is your secret chest?
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
Actually, it's not
Got
easy
far.
to spot. Maybe we need to move something around. Except you don't have enough strength.
Ah, the tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Chairs that we can't do anything about. Naturally the chest doesn't necessarily have to be there. Although there's no chests here.
Ah,
Suppose there could be a hidden chest there, but that would seem like an odd place to use a
can't have
chest
gotten
in.
far.
The problem being you have to constantly go there and dig it up. Where is she? But I need the entire team here.
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
I'm thinking there might be a switch or something like that, but we had a key here already for, I think, the ornate chest, so that's why I'm sort of suspicious about everything else. I suppose the bed could also be a thing.
A tone, soothing a corpse's troubled
Well, there's nothing preventing us from coming back here again at some other point. Taking a look. We got a skill book out of it. 100% chance to set Doctor for 2 turns. Cures weak, blind, mute, and infected. Grants 1 body willing for 2 turns. Novice. Expert marks. Right, I'm not. If there's a secret chest here, I'm clearly not taking it.
A tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Yep, this didn't really help us all that much. But we got extra lootable crap out of it.
She realized soon enough that her little party tricks
I want to talk to the
worthy of
Legion,
such
you guys.
grave responsibilities.
Might be able to show them the letter. I suppose I could talk to the mayor too.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
Met your pet Maxine.
Maxine? What in heaven's name are you? Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about the place. I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot. Man's best friend, my eye. I've always been more fond of cats myself.
Cecil hasn't got a new cat. I don't recall what's the last time I even traded with him though. Okay, we got some treasure items out of it. Might as well sort of pawn it off. Hey, are these marked in some kind of a miscellaneous? I think we got a magical item or two out of this. A bow and a ring. Perception and lore master. Yeah, we've seen a ton of these. Just rubbish. Luck level 5. Okay, we have a decent amount of crap we can get rid of.
Salutations, Source Hunter.
1,500. Doesn't look like he has anything particularly interesting, although the helmets might actually be good for us. The armor class is vastly superior. Initiative and leadership. Yeah, I've basically ignored some of the equipment aspects entirely. Tough Sarong the Snake, fire and poison resistance versus something that does nothing. I'll take the fireman's Tough Sarong of the Snake. I'm pretty sure I have enough crap to trade for it. Frontline warriors probably will benefit more out of this. They have a sarong of hit points and fire resistance, well that's not bad either. Nothing sarong.
About face!
Right. Any other minor quests we could wrap up? Wild Woman and the Renegade. Attenborough. Right, the mysterious murderer is pretty much the only thing after the undead menace has been dealt with.
Oh, what now? If you must.
Brachis?
What'd you take me for? An ignoramus? That accursed name rings a goddamn Carillion. He was the last Sorcerer King, a frightful warrior that fell dozens before finally being slain by the army that had risen against him. We may well stand on unholy ground right now, for they say his remains were buried in what is now Sightseer. I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against
Truly
the
hand
Legion.
grenades. They hit 100 apiece. Shit. This is a good shield, lockpicking shield with hit points. I don't think our rogue has a... not a shield, but a belt. I don't think our rogue has a belt, so this would be right up her alley. Not sure I want to pay the cost though, but what the hell is the money useful for if I'm not gonna just buy these things? I suppose I could get rid of the orc equipment, but I don't know if I want to. Probably better than what I have currently. Yeah, just goddamn big gold. You can always go rob some other place. Good. Yeah, I think I'll do the crafting. That'll fix things up right. Nice and proper. Yeah, we're better off pretty much smelting all of this crap because we get more from the parts than these. We're just reporting our own weaponry. Okay, how many blacksmithing boosting items do we have? Telekinesis and blacksmithing. Yes, please. Strength and lore master. A lot of telekinesis things, but actually I'm pretty short on the blacksmithing thing. We have a belt and a razor. Maybe boots? No, not even boots. Why do I have those boots? They are starting boots. There's nothing good about them. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to my equipment. Perception, Lore Master, and Telekinesis seems to be very popular within the rings. Actually, I don't recall that I ever have blacksmithing rings. Probably not. So a blacksmithing isn't actually that high, it should be 3. Right. 2 from gear, 1 from being a scientist. Still, I think it's good enough to craft whatever we need. We just are doing it for the cash. I might save some of the metal pieces for further crafting opportunities, but we have like I think around 30 iron. We have no use for that.
It's heating up.
Okay, who the hell has the silver? Now that's a problem. What the hell is the silver? But I can't move with the silver, so I have to...
I'm overheating here.
Yeah, but you... But just need to make sure she can use it without having to move. Right, I don't think we have any additional ore. We want to make steel bars or stick with iron. Either way, I need an apple. We might as well upgrade the equipment with the whetstone directly. So I don't recall the prices on the equipment. I think we're probably better off just making iron equipment. 20 swords, something like that, upgrade for a little bit, then just sell them all. Okay. Right. I'm not sure how much additional value we keep on adding to these things. I think after this we have to add something that already has a significant amount of value to make the weapon better. Not sure if that's worth it. And we should just mail some of these outdated weapons. Their value is a mere fraction of our weapons we made ourselves. Okay, a single iron bar is worth less than, it's around, what? It's below 20. The upgraded weapon is over 200, 232. So more or less we're adding like 100 gold worth of value with every step. Guess it doesn't really matter who we're gonna sell this crap to. Going with the guard captain anyway. Don't have the mobility to run. I need to visit the lower section of the guard, the HQ. Visit the prison, see what's happening there. Do we have possibly a way to mess things up a bit? Could also buy treasure maps. 1,000 apiece. That would be for purely testing purpose. I think I'll actually do that because it looks like we aren't gonna get anything important on this time. So the next time I can just go on the eastern section of the map. Last of the undead menace.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
He might have something important, but I'm here for the gold this time. Where are my... I can't sell you the swords. Who has... No. Wrong guy has the swords. Is there a way to select more?
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
We're getting about 100 from each. $2,240. 5,559 gold. That should see us through whatever we need, at least in the immediate future. I can't even think of anything that would cost that much. One guy in jail. like to get that journal. Would telekinesis have to reach to get it? Because it's not... It's the door that's the problem, not anything else. It's too far away.
I think that skeleton is alive.
Yeah, it has 800 hit points, so it certainly could be. I think I can make things in a way that I could probably get into this and this. The rest, I think I would have to have a lot more skill. This would be the toughest. I don't even see the point of this. Are these golden plates or something? There's a skull there. But I don't really see all that much of interest. And examine it. What happens if I go sneaky sneaky? Cannot. Is he looking at me? Scale key. We really should take everything we can. Where the hell is the journal? I will write down my complaints about the poor conditions in this prison. Food is bad, the guards are cool, and the cells are... The rest of the text is obscured by red ink, and the following lines have been added. The food is excellent, the guards are fair, and the cells are really quite lovely. Obviously the writer had a change of heart. Can I interact with the skeleton? It seems to indicate there's something about the skeleton I really should try to do.
Anybody home? Anybody home? Anybody home?
It's not really alive then. Oh, whatever. Same kind of distraction tactics would probably get us in the prison treasury. Would you see a point in trying to get in there now? But yeah, it could be a jailer's cookbook. Eventually want to go there at some point. I'll talk to you.
Away from me! Oh, cruel and callous youth!
Okay, for God's sakes. Treasure maps. Where's the market? This is going to be me saving, buying our treasure maps, then seeing where it goes, and see that's actually something I want to waste my money on. At least the first one should be in an area that I've already explored. There's no fighting is involved. I should be able to quick travel somewhere close by and just check it out. My biggest worry is it actually going to be worth buying the thing? As in, is the treasure items inside worth more or less 1,000 gold or not?
Tomatoes.
Don't talk to me. You're making me lose focus.
What are you doing here?
Can't you see I'm busy modeling? Obviously, someone's plumage isn't magnificent enough to inspire genius. All those naysayers in the past. See what I've become. Hundreds of years from now, people will wonder, who is that cook? It must have been a grand cook, so inspired.
Right. Okay, give me one of your horrible maps.
Lovely to see you again.
The cheapest one will do.
Beautifully shaped shoulders.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows. Let us
I'll probably need to use them.
Any takers? Come on.
My map is slowly filling up with secrets.
The location of the Sicil Prowler's lost chest of trophies. Don't believe in ghosts, do you? Where exactly is this supposed to be? Oh, there. There is no nearby location I could teleport to.
Stir and churn.
Market. Okay, let's go. Should be able to make a quick run to it though. No expected resistance. I don't want to do anything in the meantime on the way there though. Might have to load. If it's basically something even remotely worthwhile, like it doesn't have to actually be the same or more gold value as far as I'm concerned. As long as it's something at least a little bit
And the
worth.
Legion serve you. Your word is...
There's a rob zombie there. Do these keep respawning or what? Or is Rob the zombie related to something else? That's why he respawns. Get away. Further away, please. Can I ignite that crap?
Rest in peace, darling.
Leave your
footing!
Rob is the only one still being able to do something. We can soon fix that. I don't think we need to specifically do anything here. Free gold, new cloth cap, nothing really new. But it seems like there's a chance to farm experience.
Back on my feet again.
It has no real impact as far as I'm concerned. The thing is, if you want to play solo, it would have a great impact. Because otherwise you'd have to have the same level character facing challenger star far above your character abilities. Not undoable, but troublesome. But if you can repeat certain fights again and again, you can basically you can't really hit a wall that way, not in the same sense at least. Haven't explored these. At least that's what the game tells me. Maybe they respawn too. It seems like basic crafting components, more or less. That means infinite money in practical terms. Yeah, I don't think there was any kind of respawn. I've just been there before.
I'm drenched.
There's something here. Quite literally here. But can't see anything.
I've spotted something.
Yeah. It's a treasure chest. Wooden figure, fire arrow, poignard, and worn leather boots. I had to say it doesn't look interesting or valuable. At the same time, never spotted that before, so that's at least positive. Also, not everyone has magical boots. Lucky charm and fire resistance. Bad. Shocking poignard of desecration. Stunned status. All the boots are at least useful. Who's liking good boots? Suppose it's whether you care more about the abilities, like fire resistance and lucky charm, or the armor rating. They're nowhere near the cash cost. Not even remotely. So it's flushing your cash down the drain. At the same time, the cost isn't big enough for me to want to reload the game because of it. It was just disappointing. I want to talk to the graveyard dogs. Now that I can talk to animals. It was part of Jake's murder.
Nemrys is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me left whiskers to be half as smart as him. That rooster thinks he's such hot stuff, posing for Jerome like that. Someone ought to tell him his waddle waggles when he crows, same as the rest.
Are you playing without me? Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow. But it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory.
Tell me about yourself, boy.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome. And I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
You help us sniff out the guilty party. Okay, that's something. This isn't your master, boy.
Someone stole Jake? Jake stole my ball once, but then he threw it far, and I went and I got it. And Jake was awesome. Listen, if you go around town and find someone who you think might have done it, bring me a really stinky something of theirs. And I'll see if I can smell Jake on it. An awesome smell. I couldn't mistake it.
Do you think you could smell whoever killed Jake?
Esmeralda? Ugh, terrible smell. Like flowers and soap. Not awesome. Ugh, hated her. Aureus is kind of awesome. Evelyn, too. They both have a sweaty, dead thingy smell. Cecil, he's all right, I guess. Mostly, he smells like old books, which is neither awesome nor non-awesome. Bring me anything of theirs, and I'll be able to tell you if I can sniff out Jake's smell on them. Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. Did you find something for me to stick my nose into?
Okay, smell this. It belonged to Esmeralda. Guess this is the panties.
Jake was awesome, and she didn't like Jake, so I'm pretty sure she's the worst thing that ever lived. Let me get a whiff. Oh, take this away. It smells like every rich man in town except Jake. No, there's definitely not a hint of Jake here.
What about Cecil?
I've heard people say that politicians stink. Give me a whiff, and I'll be able to tell you if it's a Jake kind of stink. No, not him. No scent of Jake whatsoever.
Okay, this is actually useful.
Rest in peace, darling.
Jake, where are you?
I lost the panty.
Are you here,
Gone.
Jake?
Well, trunks on. No, I didn't. Charisma plus one.
Jake?
Why is she keeping those on hand
Are you
anyhow?
here, Jake?
Sentimental reasons?
Alright. So at least something got progress there.
Jake? Where
Anything
are
else
you?
we can talk to?
Are you here, Jake? Jake?
May the seven keep you.
Have we encountered animals in other important places? I don't really recall that we would have. But that's the mayor and the wife cleared, but dog at least, or whatever that's worth. So I wouldn't go with Captain with the Guard. I think the aide to the doctor is the likeliest suspect. Works with orcs, has very
Oh, I could do with a cold
mysterious grave in the backyard. I sort of thought, because it's there, it's either an animal or someone quickly tried to dump a corpse, something like that. But yeah,
Sorry, sir.
I sort of think it's important because of the what big of a deal the game made about me sticking my nose in there, which is odd because it was so trivially easy to spot as an odd thing. So why would you want to kill the player for trying to explore a very obvious thing? There's a couple of books. He has a diary, and I'm a detective book. We would need to get something personal of his, that's gonna be tough. Either way, I think I'll leave things here. We need to solve the undead thing, no matter what we do. So it might not be a bad thing to do. The murder mystery can wait. At the same time, I'm not sure if it can. I'm betting a clever guy could probably solve it without leaving the town even once. And it was the first thing that they advised us to basically do in this place. So if we could get that, it would probably give us a massive amount of XP. Either way, one or the other, undead or the murder mystery, I'd like to solve something. Jake's faithful dog is willing and able to help us find his master's murderer. Should we find any particularly odorous items belonging to any suspects, he'll be able to tell whether or not they've been in contact with Jake recently. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're the killer, but if they deny being in contact, it's a pretty big sign. Everything points to the woman though. I mean, she literally has easy access to sheep too. The opportunity is easily there. But how am I gonna get something that strongly smells of her? I would need to break into her home. I doubt it's the beaten lead captain here. I mean, technically I suppose it's possible, but I just don't see it. In order to make that work, I'd have to stretch the evidence quite a bit. At the same time, we have the other suspect that sort of fits the bill on every level. We just need the proof. How are we gonna get the key? I suppose we could just bash the door. I want to look at... I'm not gonna do it now. What I want to do is look at my options to proceed with this. Pickpocketing her is tough. It doesn't seem to work all that well. Access to sheep. Way to hide things. And I think this is her house. Theron's... where the hell is that? It's the house next to us. Luck level 4, that's I think doable. I'd have to take a single point. And this appears that it wouldn't be breaking in if we had a key to this. Higher luck level though. I actually might have the key, I haven't thought about that. But Evelyn's house is definitely the highest priority if we want to solve Jake's murder mystery. Doesn't appear to be anything too interesting there. Maybe parchments. So yeah, I'll leave things here. I'll try to wrap up the murder mystery. It looks like I don't have ways to push that forward. I'll just go and kill someone, okay?